Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
St. Louis Cardinals.
So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Eric Fetty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ready to go? In half up to hit. And that misses. And we're underway.
Ball.
And a foul ball. Off the plate, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
3-0. 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup.
Batting
All right,
second,
Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Fouled off. He was late. Just missed. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. That catches the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. The changeup missing. The count now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just off the inside corner. Ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Donovan sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. First offering, and it just misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Inside. 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. And they'll do it again. In the air, left field. Donovan sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. It's the Cubs 0. Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, and the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And ball one. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Wilson Contreras.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Alec Burleson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Fought off foul. Man at second. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Up and in. It's 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Donovan, the runner at second with one away. Outside corner, got him looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the veteran first baseman, Wilson Contreras. And there's a strike. Just off the inside edge.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and Contreras is retired. And that's the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for the
and
Cubs,
now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fetty, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah. Even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The pitch. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Batting sixth, first baseman,
So up now for
Michael
Chicago,
Busch.
Michael Busch. And there's the strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Second inning here, no score. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Check swing, called strike. outside. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Man at second. Outside with a breaking ball. And that one is in for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting 7.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Just missed. Arenado over at second, 1 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Just missed. Yohel Pozo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting 8.
2 on, 1 out.
Number
Yohel
63.
Pozo next up for the Cardinals. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Man, he really
1
sells
strike.
the changeup with that arm action.
And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a foul out of play.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Grounder might be 2. Swanson tossed to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Cubs,
Top half of the
second
3rd
baseman,
inning. So up
Nico
now for
Horner.
Chicago, Nico Horner. Fetty back to work. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
And now here is Matt Shaw. corner on the go. And there's a base hit to right field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now is Reese McGuire. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And fouled off. Runners on the corners, no outs.
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. No outs. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So digging in, Ian Happ grounded out his first time up. In there at the knees. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Heading for the plate. The run scores all the way from first, and they take a two-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Just missed.
1-0.
Happ leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that one hammered. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 17th of the year. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Fetty done for the day, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
Sonny Gray on the pitch here.
Coming on to face a righty
54.
here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Hampson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Maton also getting ready.
Ball one.
That one in the dirt. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
In the air, right field. Burleson gets under it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 down, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. First time up was a pop out. Swung on, belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And there's a foul ball. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Stays alive. High in the air, out to right. Burleson makes the catch, and that is that. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the DH, Jose Fermin. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is, where are you? And in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background. They mow it into the lawn, the gateway arch. Basically goes from line to line and out towards center field, and then the retired numbers, the championship banners. I mean, it really shows off the history of this proud franchise.
Yeah, Boog, and this city is always just covered in red, especially during the baseball season. But they've added that ballpark village out there in left center field. Very accessible to come into this city, stay downtown, get to the ballpark, and take in a game in a great setting.
Crow Armstrong snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Donovan in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Whoa.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it remains 2-2. Popped in the air, left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting. Right fielder,
Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Struck out looking his first time. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Win the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two outs. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed. Two aboard, 2 outs. Fastball in for a strike, and now 2-2. Base knock right field. Now a long throw home. Tag, not in time. He scores. It's 4-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Doubled in his first AB. That misses. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for Somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So digging in, Michael Busch. His home and away splits there. And that's outside.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Just off the outside edge. Runner on the go. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arenado on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
One strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
One and two.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Reese McGuire.
Here's Reese McGuire. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swings through that one for strike one.
One strike.
Bush leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses inside. 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Thomas Sajazi. Ripped on a line to center. Crow Armstrong pulls it in on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Yohel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Good job to fight that one off.
That's the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Daniel Palencia appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Thielbar getting loose as well. This one in the air. McGuire settles under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So one left for the Cardinals, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Phil Maton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. Happ lays off.
1 and 2.
And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's down and in.
2 and 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the sweeper is off the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner at first with no outs here. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Arenado going back on this one. Just missed it.
Now batting, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in the dirt. Maton measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. That to right. Burleson. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cubs leave 1, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over on the
45.
mound, Drew Pomeranz.
Drew Pomeranz.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for the
Now
Cardinals,
up for St. Louis,
left
Brendan
fielder,
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one inside. 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard
Now
fastball up in the
batting,
zone right there. They look
second
really good
baseman,
coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So up next, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center, ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Alec
2 down, base is empty.
Burleson.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. In the air to left center. Half sizing this one up, and that'll do it. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Garrett Hampson. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Leading off for the
And here
Cubs,
comes Dansby
shortstop,
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Well struck right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at 2nd with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. And that's down and away. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. That one is upstairs. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Shaw.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. In there at the knees for a strike. To third, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's to third. Whips it across. That's out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller.
And one thing on him,
Now
he's been
pitching
really
for the
good this
Chicago
season
Cubs.
at keeping the ball in the park. Not
Number
an easy guy to
40.
take deep.
Brad Keller.
Wilson Contreras
Leading
now
off
up to the
for
plate.
St. Louis, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, center fielder, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 51 also throwing.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
Foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now a chance for Thomas Sajazi. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Inside, 2-1. A little bit low. Right down to shoot, and the count's full.
3-2.
Keller is just 1 strike away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Gorman.
Keller moved to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Gorman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the...
Got him! And that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.